Educational Foundations School for the Future. Firstly, we like to talk about the philosophers we partook in our work. First, we took Montessori teaching. Based on the Montessori method, we take the collaborative play and turn it into teamwork activities. Also, a couple of self-directed activities and hands-on learning change into our own method, optional personal workshops and learning by doing, because we believe that even teenagers should learn by experiencing things. And from result, we take the non-indoctrination or external influences that will affect educational process. Also, the concept of learning by doing, as we did with Montessori.
Main governance and school policies. We chose a boarding school method because in this way, teachers and students can relate perfectly. This is gonna be in semestral periods with free weekends and no homework. There's gonna be a use of uniforms, just because of safety reasons, so students can be identified. And every Friday will be a gym day as a compensation. The values we chose are honesty, responsibility, work, empathy, and solidarity, just because we think these values are perfect for the integrity and development of the students. Institutional hierarchy. The school is going to be organized this way: a main principal, an academic committee, a discipline committee, and an academic headmaster and discipline headmaster that are going to be in charge of everything. Then there are going to be the teachers and the student representatives, because we think a democracy and a style of ideas being taken into account by students are perfect for the development of education. And finally, students are the base of everything. Misconducts and punishments. The punishments are going to be based on social work. There are going to be two types of misconducts: slight and severe. The slight are not completing school academic requisites during current period, being verbally disrespectful, and absence. The severe misconducts are going to be physical disrespect, teacher disrespect, and cheating. Three slight misconducts are going to be taken as a severe one, and we're going to be punished with social work. This punishment we think is better because in this way we're teaching the student how to act when they are misbehaving. Population. The school is going to be a boarding high school located in the countryside. The age levels that are going to be admitted are from 15 to 18 years old. The needs and responsibilities of teenagers will be taken into account while living at school. This gonna be things they need to buy, the social work they need to do, and also the interactive time they need.
Architecture. Uh, we thought of the school as a modern and specialized selections or faculties so that students can have each classes in a different building. Uh, Here in the buildings, we propose more cozy classrooms just so that the students feel more comfortable and the teaching will be easier. On the other hand, we have some residence for the students on the countryside of the campus so that they feel like home. In addition, the buildings have gyms, restaurants, and also a nursery for any inconvenience. Design of learning spaces. The design is outdoor but prepared for different climate conditions so that the students don't suffer of a cold. Yeah, here in the images you can see how a teacher in the first image is teaching a class to some students in an open space so that the students can feel like free. Also, we have in the campus a very large uh, countryside so that students can relax, play sports, and other stuff.
Materials and curriculum. For the materials, we would like students to have tablets or iPads for the main classes and notebooks for optional classes where the use of iPads is not as necessary. The curriculum will be from 9th to 11th grade. For the obligatory classes, we have mathematics, natural sciences that comprehend physics, biology, and chemistry, social sciences that comprehend geography and social science, and languages and culture, which comprehend English and other optional languages. Physical education, which will be the sport of a personal choice that will be from basketball, football, volleyball, or others. Social ethics and life lessons, where they will be taught about things they will need to live as adults. For example, financial help and other entrepreneurship lessons. For the optional lessons, we'll have philosophy, music or arts, democracy, and history, because we believe at least two of these classes are important for some of the students.
Learning and teaching. The learning method of our school of the future is the work through workshops and textbooks. Through these workshops, students can develop creativity and an open mind to develop different types of exercise, not just memorize the theory of each subject. Also, students must analyze text critically in order to find answers. This method, in addition to stopping thinking about memorizing the topics, will make the student feel more involved in the learning process that takes place each year. On the other hand, the teaching method has to allow students to form a critical opinion over all the topics. With this method, teachers encourage students to think critically and work autonomously in search of answers to the topics discussed. The teachers explain, but students can introduce their own ideas to rethink critically the concept, idea, and problem. Evaluation and assessment. First, for our school of the future, we think that the passing grade will be 3.6. This decision is because an average that we did. The other part is the evaluation. Evaluation develops by teamwork activities at the end of the term. Also, optional personal workshops every end of a scholar week. This evaluative method can make students relate to others and form a commitment and dedication towards the work that has to be done. The main objective is to evaluate the critical, creative, and open thinking of the student. With this, the student will stop of only memorizing the topics for an evaluation and begin a critical thought towards the problem raised, generating a dedication towards learning more each year.